everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my channel. This Christmas look today is very simple, very understated, and realistic for your Christmas parties. So I'm starting off with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer because I'm going to be using a very glowy and dewy foundation in a little bit. So I'm just pressing that into my pores so it really sinks into my skin. And I had a really bad reaction to some new skincare stuff that I've been trying out, so I'm going to do some color correcting using this green shade from the Makeup Forever Camouflage palette, and the green is just going to help to cancel out and reduce the redness in my breakout area, but also around my nose. I didn't do a product shot of my foundation, but this is the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation, which is why I used a mattifying primer just to help balance it out. But this does give a really pretty skin finish. It does have a nice glow to it. It's very pretty, very long wearing, and would be ideal for dry skin. I wanted some extra coverage on that breakout area, so I'm going back into the camouflage palette just to give a little more coverage. I'm sorry that my lighting changed so much here. I'm trying to work out some bugs with my white balance in my camera and haven't quite figured it out yet. For my concealer today, I'm using the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I had seen Kathleen Lights use this, and so I wasn't sure if I would like it because she has dry skin and I have oily skin. But it's so cheap, like around $3, that I thought, well, I just have to try it. And I really do like it. It doesn't get shiny or glossy, and it really is high coverage. And to set the areas that I concealed, I'm going to be using my RCMA No Color Powder. Using a damp sponge to apply your powder really makes all the difference in how the powder sets on your skin. For my highlight today, I'm using the Catrice Glam Fusion. This is actually a cream eyeshadow, but it's just a really nice color for fair skin, and I'm going to be putting a powder over top of it later to set it and to make it pop even more. But I thought this would be a really nice highlighter just for the tops of my cheekbones and my brow bone. To set my entire face, I'm using the Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder by Catrice. Just because I used a really dewy, luminous foundation, I wanted to make sure that it stayed put all day and that my face didn't look too oily. So I set my whole face with this. It's supposed to be a waterproof powder. I don't know, I haven't tested that claim though, so I don't know. And I was tired of the foundation sitting on my lips, so I wiped it off. And to warm up my complexion, I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer just on the outer perimeter of my face. I've been really concentrating on putting most of this bronzer like towards my ears. That's where I lay most of the product. And then I kind of start to blend it toward the corner of my mouth, but I don't bring it quite that far. And then I always put it on my jawline just to make sure that I have more definition there. If you have like a double chin or you just lack a lot of definition on your jawline, using some bronzer there is really going to help. And then I just put it on the sides of my forehead just to create more shape on my face. And then I'm using my Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls highlighter just right over top of that Catrice one. And I'm also using this one on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and on the tip of my nose. And then I'm also going to be using this on the inner corner of my eye just to brighten up that area, and then beneath my brow bone as well. For blush, I'm using this BH Cosmetics Nude Blush palette. This is like my new favorite blush color right here. It's perfect for when you don't want to go for like that peachy coral look. This one is just like a really neutral nude pinky color, and it goes perfectly with the red lips I'm going to do. For my brows, I wanted to keep it really natural, so I'm using this NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Taupe. And brow pencils are just so quick and easy, but they also keep everything looking really natural. So if you're going for that really natural brow look, but you need to fill in some sparse areas or maybe create a little more shape on your arch, these brow pencils are really ideal for you. So I'm just creating a little more shape with my brow, filling in the sparse areas, and I'm going in small strokes, and then I want to make sure I comb through it to make sure that all of the product is evenly distributed. And you can see what a difference it makes just filling in kind of those thin areas. I'm going to be prepping my lashes by curling them really, really well and then using a waterproof mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. I need to use a waterproof mascara in order to keep the curl in my lashes, otherwise they go flat again. So you can see how much volume and how much better it holds the curl. And then I'm just going to be coating like the very outer edge of my lower lash line, simply because I don't want my eyes looking too round. I want to keep more of an almond shape. And then I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Monte Carlo. This is the only red lipstick I have, and it takes like 3 or 4 coats to really get the red pigment. So I'm going to definitely be looking for a new red color soon, something that will be really red on the first coat. So I had to keep building up layers until that red pigment really comes through. But in the end, it does look nice. I just want something that's not as much work. And this is the finished look. This is definitely something that anybody could recreate and do. So I hope that you learned something new today. For a list of all the products that I used, click the description box below. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.